Officers could do the pit maneuver. There was a couple of times where they even did touch the bumper there, right there, but barely missing him, and the guy takes off. Now, we learned that this happened around 2:30 p.m. when the suspect allegedly brandished a knife at his family member. As LAPD showed up, the suspect took off. And here, look at that. That's the good pit maneuver, a really textbook pit maneuver by that LAPD officer, miraculously not hitting anybody as he spins him into opposite lanes of traffic. But the suspect wasn't ready to give up. Some heated conversations between the suspect and LAPD before the suspect begins to back out of the pit maneuver position that he was in and continues on with the chase, but this time at much lower speeds. We later learned that it's because he's got two flat tires on the passenger side. During the course of the chase, it appeared he was on the phone with somebody. Look at that, another failed pit maneuver by Topanga officers, and here comes one more, this time actually making contact but not spinning him around to bring the chase to an end. What ultimately came to an end was him. He decided to pull over, that he was done. He sat in the car there, wiping his face at times, looking at a piece of paper that maybe had a picture on it. We also saw that eventually he gets out of the car here, hands on top of his head, as those LAPD officers clear the car and then approach him. He goes to the ground and something is thrown out. We believe it was a knife that was allegedly used in the crime there. LAPD officers bagged that, put it in for evidence. The suspect taken into custody. Miraculously, with all the pit attempts on a busy street right near a school in some situations, nobody was injured in all of this. That suspect now being taken to LAPD Topanga Station to figure it all out. He'll definitely probably be charged with the felony evading for running from law enforcement, and they'll have to sort out the whole thing that happened with the family to see if he goes for the assault with a deadly weapon charge.
Good to know no one was hurt. All right, Mike, thank you. Well, tonight we are tracking two new storm systems in our next weather.
And meteorologist Evelyn Taft is here with our first look at this.
And let's take a look at your next weather forecast right here. Pat and Juan, two storms, as you just mentioned, heading our way Wednesday and Thursday. So as we take a sort of broad look at what's happening, we're expecting rain, thunderstorms, mountain snow, and the potential for flooding. Burn scars certainly a concern, along with debris flows. So let's take a closer look at what's happening right here on Futurecast. As we get a look at your hour-by-hour forecast, early in the morning it's still dry, but once we hit the 10 a.m. hour, we're going to start to see a few showers move into Ventura County. By 11 a.m. starting to become a little more widespread, and by 11:45 we are expecting rain in the forecast, and it could become more widespread by lunchtime tomorrow. We will continue to track it for you. We're going to take you through the rest of your Futurecast, show you exactly what to expect throughout the afternoon, the evening, and into Thursday, because that chance will last through Thursday, and we're looking at one more chance in the forecast. We'll show you exactly when in just a bit. Juan and Pat, I'll send it right back to you guys.
All right, Evelyn, thank you. Lyle and Eric Menendez's upcoming day in court might not happen as soon as planned. The Hollywood Reporter is saying a resentencing hearing set for March 20th and 21st was pushed back once again. The delay coming days after Governor Newsom ordered the parole board to conduct a risk assessment to see whether the brothers present a threat to the community if released. The brothers are serving life for the 1989 murders of their parents in the family's Beverly Hills mansion.
Well, an update tonight on the death investigation of Gene Hackman and his wife. The New Mexico Gas Company confirms it found no significant gas or carbon monoxide leaks in the couple's Santa Fe home. The utility reported one minuscule leak at one of the stove burners, which it concluded was not a lethal amount. The medical examiner already ruled Hackman and his wife did not die from carbon monoxide poisoning.
Pat, the jury in the trial of an Orange County judge accused of killing his wife went home for the day after a fourth full day of deliberations. Judge Jeffrey Ferguson is accused of shooting his wife to death in their Anaheim Hills home in 2023. Prosecutors say the killing was intentional. The defense claims it was an accident.